podcasting. Ooh.
Actually, we are, yeah.
Oh, let's cast the pod. We're gonna.
This is why I knew you were going to be an amazing guest. You're already starting.
Is this the podcast? Are we casting? Look at us cast.
Oh my God.
Just
You're almost getting to the red. That's hilarious.
Okay. Ooh, okay.
Bridget,
Right.
cheers.
Cheers.
Thank you for doing this.
Yeah,
you are an
of
angel.
course. Mm-hmm.
No last names, but yes, a little introduction. Met you twice. You were at the David and Michelle's Christmas party
I was.
last year and this year.
Yes, I was.
Yes.
Yes.
And
Made an
especially this year, we talked a lot more, and I was like, this. I think I told you that this night. I was like, you have some stories to tell, or a better way to say it is, you have some shit to say. And yes, we can curse, but
yeah. Oh, okay. It's good for the children. All right. That's
well, I always label these, and it'll be on YouTube, but I always label them not made for children. I'm not going to be gratuitous about it, but I want people to be able to, if they need to emphasize a point with an F-bomb, then you can use an F-bomb.
As one does. That's fair.
But
Sometimes
yes, so I met you at David and Michelle's Christmas party.
Yeah.
And so David raves about you. Because after, no, this is real shit, because we talked at the most recent one at the end. And that's when I first brought up, would you want to do the podcast? And then after I was talking to David, he was like, yeah, she is just a sweetheart. How do you know David?
So we met at church. So the church that I went to go to, my church recently left our denomination and changed our name. So it's still the same group of people. But I had just stumbled upon this church, and eventually they...
Is this the one in Southwest Portland?
Yeah.
Where he sometimes plays in the band?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So I had stumbled upon this church because it was in my neighborhood. I almost didn't go to this church because the name sounded like a cult.
What's the name?
It was Rivers Gate.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like Heaven's Gate.
We're just putting gates and things, and I'm like, all right, well, I don't have my Nikes, but are we drinking Kool-Aid? I don't know. It's like, what are we doing? They ended up being super chill people, and I play music, and so I ended up.
I didn't know that. See, this is why I don't script it. I always say within the first 5 minutes of the conversation, I find out things I didn't know about the guest.
Oh yeah.
So do you also play in the church band too? Or?
I do. Yeah,
That's
I
amazing.
still do now. Yeah. So yeah, that was pretty cool. Obviously I met him playing bass. I play guitar.
Just like acoustic, electric, or both?
We dabble in the old electric. I'm not a shredder.
Right.
So I guess a little side quest here. I started playing guitar when I was 14. I was in love with James Taylor. In love.
Wow.
I wrote a paper in the 8th grade about him and his heroin addiction. It's totally fine. We all, go through our things.
We have our flaws.
But it's like, you know what, James? You've been through it. I love you.
Wow.
It's my little 14-year-old self. I'm like, I'm going to learn how to play guitar. So I picked up acoustic, and so it was singer-songwriter. That vibe was
absolutely.
Was what I tried to
Which is
emulate.
exactly what I do. Yeah, so
right.
I get it.
Yeah.
Yes,
Oh,
seriously,
okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm the same thing, yeah.
So I do play guitar.
Yes.
I do have an electric. I also played bass. So we...
Shout out to bass players. It's so easy. If you play guitar, you can I'm kidding. That's a joke. I'm just fucking with the bass players.
I feel like if you play guitar, you should know some things about bass because it's it's the same, but rhythm doesn't always quite work well for people. It doesn't translate all the time.
Yes.
And it's like playing acoustic. I played a lot of rhythm guitar, and so it's bass makes sense. And also I wanted to be a badass female bass player.
Hell
so
yeah.
it's I played jazz bass in high school.
God, no wonder you and David are friends. He's so into the bass thing. Okay, sorry. Keep going. I'll try to not interrupt.
No, you're fine. No, ask all the questions. And then I was in a rock band in high school too, where I was the only girl and then played bass.
Wow.
But was completely in love with the lead guitarist. It's fine. For 5 years, Daniel Markevich, whatever. We do the things we do. So.
I love you just name dropped him.
Oh yeah.
It's fine. You said nothing bad about him.
Completely different part of the country.
Yeah.
No last names.
Mm-hmm.
Promise.
That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So
yes, music.
Holy shit! Yeah, this is again something I didn't know. You've been a musician your whole life.
Most of it, yeah.
That's amazing. Are you from the Portland area? That's exactly the look I was expecting.
No, absolutely not.
Okay.
I'm from Chicago.
I think we talked about this.
Yeah.
I'm remembering this now.
Yeah.
Okay, so growing up in Chicago, though.
Yeah.
So how did you first, your parents, family, musicians? Was music always in your life? Or?
It wasn't. Which is very strange, because I remember my mom always saying, it's like, I don't know where she got this from. I started in, what is it, like 3rd grade or 5th grade, whenever it is, where you do like the band tryout.
Well, they
thing.
have a music class. I went through, and they would make you learn the recorder.
Oh, yeah.
Did you do that?
100%. I had my little Disney song books that had like the little, hot cross buns. Like we were, take me back. But when it came time for like band, like I did music classes in elementary school, but then when it came time to like pick an instrument and like do all that stuff, like I chose clarinet. And so like that kind of got me into the whole like learning to read music and whatnot. And,
okay.
Clarinet's like everybody plays clarinet, like whatever. I want to play something a little bit more hardcore, so I chose the bassoon, which is in bass clef.
Yeah, I can't remember. Is that a woodwind or a brass?
It's a woodwind.
Okay.
It's a.
I feel like I've seen it, but
You've heard it, so you've certainly.
Well, because I did 5th and 6th grade band.
Oh, okay.
So
yeah.
I know I've seen it. Yeah,
okay, yeah. If you know the song, I'm gonna geek out just a little bit here. So like in the Hall of the Mountain King.
Yes, this sounds very familiar.
And like the Sorcerer's Apprentice.
Yep. That's a bassoon.
That's a bassoon.
Okay, got it.
Also in Peter and the Wolf, I believe it was it the grandfather? I can't remember, but yeah. So it's a very large, very expensive, but very weird sounding instrument, and I'm like, yeah, that's what I'm gonna play.
Okay.
So yeah, I switched to that, and then.
And we're talking what grade here? Middle school?
That was middle school. I started playing that, and that's also when I started playing guitar too. So I'm like, just all the instruments. Like it was no one inspired me to do this. No one.
How'd you get your first guitar?
So we had like this really old, like crappy one in the house, and my mom was like, because I told her I wanted to play, because again, James Taylor, and she was like, okay, if you want to try it, like try it on this one, take some lessons, and I started taking lessons with, like at the local music store. My mom totally had a crush on my guitar teacher. It was super awkward. Like, it was so awkward.
Hey, at least she would keep paying for lessons because she wanted to go see him.
She totally did. I was like, oh my God, like, is she taking me to lessons to hit on my teacher?
Whatever it takes.
His name was Joe. I won't say his last name. Who even knows where he still is? But like, he was kind of this like, so this was back in the 90s. So what era was he from? His style may have felt maybe a little more 70s-ish.
Okay.
Just like his style of dress.
Okay.
But,
like bell bottoms?
No.
Please no.
I was taking music lessons from a hippie. It was so weird. So weird. No, he was just maybe more yacht rock.
Okay,
Maybe
that's good shit though. Like
started.
Doobie Brothers, stuff like that.
Don't get me started on Michael McDonald. Look here. Now I know we are
Christopher Cross.
Sailing
Yes.
takes me away.
We just went and saw him at the amphitheater this summer. He played with Toto. Yeah, but I saw Christopher Cross.
So,
he still sounds good.
I believe it, because those yacht rock guys who, let me see, no one can say anything bad to me about Michael McDonald ever. It's like, if he needs a daughter, if he needs a wife, if he needs someone to just sit in the background.
If he needs a caretaker.
If he needs a caretaker, I am here for him. I am here for him.
And what's so funny is Michael McDonald was like a sneaky like backup singer on so many songs that you didn't even. But his voice is so recognizable. You're like, oh, because he did a bunch of Christopher Cross backup vocals and probably other ones too. But like, okay, we're getting distracted.
We are, yeah.
Your mom got you guitar lessons to try to get a date.
She was trying to get a date with my teacher. And then once I actually did the lessons, like a couple of times, she was like, oh, this is actually sticking for you. And then she bought me a guitar. And it was...
You remember your first guitar?
Oh, I still have it. It's the only one I
play.
play.
That's amazing.
Yeah. So I think she just picked it up off of a wall, picked it off the wall. It's an Ibanez Performance. It's a Dreadnought design. I don't know if that's like getting too nerdy.
It's an acoustic one.
It's an acoustic.
Yeah.
I have never like played any like this is my guitar. And so it was just a straight up acoustic, and I'm like,
Oh,
well,
it's not. It didn't have the
I had
acoustic
a pickup,
electric.
I
You
had
had
a
to
pickup
add that.
installed.
Okay.
Yeah, because I love this guitar so much, and it was like maybe $250, and it's just the best sounding thing that
The
I have
action's
ever played.
nice. The
Love
strings
it.
aren't too far off the
Nope.
fretboard.
Like,
Nice.
so I have had that guitar for like since I was 14.
That is so
or
cool.
Maybe 15, but like yeah, it was.
Is it worn?
No.
Do you have marks on it where your
I've
hands
got
hitting it when you're strumming?
Some little places, but it's not that well worn,
Okay.
despite the fact that I've played it a lot. I mean, it's like I was lugging that thing around Chicago, like doing all kinds of stuff.
That was
yeah.
funny.
Oh.
I think he was just curious what was
Had an
going on.
interruption. Is it my celebrity stuff?
It is.
That's what it is. It feels like.
God, I tried to keep it on the down low that I
Yeah.
was going to have Bridget on the podcast, but I think word got out.
Yeah.
So you're going to have people asking for selfies.
Got it. Okay, that's fair. It's fine. I'm used to it.
Okay,
yeah.
so the guitar thing stuck. You started
Guitar
taking
thing stuck, yeah.
lessons, and you just like you weren't because like I took guitar lessons in middle, 7th, 8th grade,
Okay.
and then I just was like, oh, this is a lot of work. I didn't actually get into guitar like I am now until I was an adult.
Okay.
But anyway, once you started, it just stuck,
It just it stuck.
and you would go home and practice, and
I would, yeah. Well, at one point, I was like, do I want to go to college for this?
oh yeah.
Because it's like, I started learning some classical guitar too, and that was.
Didn't you say that you were in a band in high school though?
I was.
So let's
Yeah.
touch on that. How did
yes.
you apparently got to the point where you met some other musicians
I did.
and you were confident enough on guitar, like let's form a band.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I played bass for them. That was
Okay.
That's the so again, the lead guitarist Daniel. So in love.
Whatever motivates you.
Whatevs, Well, and I don't know if they asked me to do it because of like the aesthetic. It kind of it was like Smashing Pumpkins,
Okay.
I had the female bass player.
So we're talking 90s.
Oh yeah.
So you
Yeah,
are
like
younger
late
than me. All right,
90s.
that's what I
Yeah,
thought. Okay.
Yeah. So like they were musicians from like I went to a youth group. And they were musicians there too. So and they were like 3 or 4 years
Side
older
note,
than me. Yeah.
It's funny you reference Smashing Pumpkins. Isn't Billy Corgan from Chicago?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
I've been
Go
to
ahead.
he's got some. He had a venue there that I feel like I went to, or I was asking someone about that recently. I'm like, didn't Billy Corgan have a venue here? And like back again in the 90s, early 2000s. Still need to confirm that, but I'm pretty sure I was there because I'm pretty sure that's where I saw Death Cab for Cutie for the first time before they were famous.
Wow.
Yeah, whatevs. I don't
That's
know.
awesome. No, I
Yeah.
listened to Billy's podcast, so that's
Okay.
why I know this stuff.
Oh, okay. Well, if you have any contact with him, can you just ask him? Like, was he running venues in Chicago? And,
I will send a message. I don't think he'll respond, but
if it happens,
I should get him on the podcast. We can do it over Zoom. I said, Billy, you can wherever you're at, we can do it.
Yeah, no,
Oh my
that'd be
God.
great.
That'd be
I'd
amazing.
down for that, yeah.
But yes,
But yeah,
band
so
in high school.
Was in the band.
Were you guys doing covers or writing original songs?
They were writing, so I don't think we did any covers actually, which was really awesome.
But it was that type of music?
It was
The
like
Smashing
rock.
Pumpkins type, the
Like
90s.
indie rock.
90s
I think
indie
it was
rock,
more
okay.
yeah. And we played like local venues, things like that,
Yeah.
Which was pretty cool. And like, I mean, it was really, really fun. And I like one of the other guitarists, I think we like, I can't remember all the details of why we broke up, but I'm pretty sure it was the girlfriend of one of the other guitarists that kind of like got in the way of just things.
Yoko Ono?
Yeah, it was she Yoko Ono'd us.
Is that?
I got Yoko Ono. Yeah. 100%.
Oh my God, I'm sorry.
Like my 14-year-old, 15-year-old self. Maybe I was 16 by then. I can't. Time is a construct. But it was high school years. Yeah. I was like, this bitch. I don't know. Whatever. It's fine.
You can't let him in the writing session.
No.
Oh my
Like,
God.
there's only room for one woman in this
Right.
sphere, and
Yep,
it was
yep.
me.
Oh God, that's a quote from Freddie Mercury.
It is.
Yeah, there was only from the movie. There's only room for one something fanatical drama queen, and it's me. Something like that. I forgot what it
Yeah.
was, but yes.
No, I certainly wasn't a drama queen though, and I think that's why like we worked so well. Like it was super chill. I mean, it was super chill. It's like I was a musician, you know.
So
it's like,
without I'm going to do it. I like to get into the minutia.
Ooh.
How did you, you have a guitar, but then at some point you have a practice amp. Did you guys have your own PA, or were you plugging into PAs at the
We were
venues?
plugging into PAs, and we were teenagers. Yeah.
But
Well, at least they had their own equipment.
So
I
you would
didn't.
just run a direct line, or did you bring your guitar amp and mic it, and you know what I mean?
I would run a direct line.
Oh,
I
if you're
didn't have
playing
my
bass,
own.
I guess
yeah, bass
that's-
was
yeah,
that was
okay.
fun. Like I didn't have a pedal bar. I'm not a gearhead like that. It's like I don't do pedal. Now I would like a Blue Sky. This is my Strymon Blue Sky. I've got my eyes on trying to acquire one of those.
I'm sorry, I don't know Blue Sky.
It's a pedal that just sounds really, really good.
Oh,
Yeah.
does it have multiple effects on it, or?
No, I think it's more of a reverb sound.
But this is for guitar or
It's
bass?
for guitar.
Okay.
Like I never got into like bass. I played. I did. I loved, but like that didn't feel like my main instrument, and so I never really like. Yeah, it just like I still have a bass. I'll still derp around on it.
Okay.
And it's fun, but it's just not my core instrument at this point.
So band breaks up, and then after high school, you considered going to college for music?
So I went to the university that I went to had an amazing conservatory.
Okay.
And the goal was like, okay, like I hadn't auditioned to get into the conservatory my freshman year, but the idea was like, okay, maybe I can just like work up the courage and the skills to do this. And I actually wanted to go for bassoon because those get full rides. Like,
Holy shit! So
Yeah.
at the time you're playing bass, guitar, you're still working on the bassoon.
oh yeah, and clarinet.
shit.
So I in high school I played jazz bass in the jazz band. Guitar I played on the side, taking lessons with Hot Joe. My guitar
We're gonna keep
teacher.
giving Joe a shout out.
Shout out to you, Joe, wherever you are. I played bassoon in concert band, but I did marching band too, and you can't march bassoon because if you fall, you'll die. You will.
I believe you.
It's got this
Yes.
vocal thing.
Yep,
that
yep.
The mouthpiece,
It'll just go
and so
right down
you'll
your throat.
It'll just go through your throat. And so I marched clarinet
Okay.
until I became drum major in my senior year, and then I was conducting the band, and I didn't.
Holy shit.
I was doing all the things. When I played bass in like Pitt for like the musicals too. Yeah.
Did you?
I was doing a lot.
Holy shit! And then
It
still
never
had time
stopped.
for your classes.
Oh, I graduated 17th in my class of 1,000.
my
I was like the top
God.
3%. Yeah, I was.
Holy shit!
I was a gifted child.
Clearly. So
was
you
doing
had
a lot.
options, but coming out, you said you did go to this college that had a
college
great
had
music program.
And
And?
then I got there and I was like, oh shit, like you got to practice like 8 hours a day
Yeah.
to get into a music when you're in a conservatory. And so I'm like, okay, well, we're just going to change
So
our
maybe for the one listener, Gwen, I always give Gwen a shout out. Hi,
Thanks,
Gwen.
Gwen.
Maybe explain the conservatory thing. What does that mean?
I mean, it's just like a concentrated music program
At the
At
university.
the university. So it's like your degree is going to be like a music degree. Most of your classes are going to be all music classes.
Okay.
With its theory, performance, like.
But there's like a high bar to get in, is kind of what you're saying? Do you have to apply for it?
Yeah, you have to audition.
Got
and
it.
apply. And like with something like bassoon, well, actually bassoon might have been a little bit easier because not as many people play it, but you don't ever need a ton of them in an orchestra. It's usually there's only like 2 bassoonists. So if those slots are filled,
Yeah,
it's like,
you're out of luck.
but anyone could I'm sure anyone could apply and get in if they were going to pay the money because it was a private school.
Right.
But like, yeah, conservatory is very much like performance focused or whatever the degree is, whether that's like composition or performance. It's very concentrated on those sorts of like music classes.
Okay.
So like, even though I wasn't in the conservatory, I hung out with all jazz musicians.
Okay.
Like that was the best time. Let me tell you, they did so many drugs. I did not stay in school. No, kids are listening. It's fine.
So,
I did not do the drugs, but they did. And it was wild.
Some drugs are bad, but some drugs are really fucking
Oh
good.
my
No,
God.
I'm
Yeah,
kidding.
they
It's a
were-
joke.
Well, they were doing the bad ones and the good ones. There was this like bad batch of heroin that had gotten out on the west side of Chicago. Like,
So
while
this
I was
university was in Chicago
Oh, yeah.
area.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yep. And like that was kind of freaky because like again, I don't know what they were snorting and sniffing and
Was it
dropping
fueling their creative talents?
naturally.
I mean, that's what
It's a
everybody
jazz musician,
says.
let's
but-
say, let's-
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you know, when I was a kid, it's like I grew up in church, came from, you know, I wasn't a rebellious kid. And I was too busy doing too many other things. But like, I was totally chill. Like, it's like I could hang, you know.
Yeah.
I lived with 2 drug dealers in my dorm. One looked like he was Mexican, but he looked like John Belushi. It was
Oh my
the
gosh.
wildest thing. He was a theater student.
Okay.
And then the other one looked like this like ultra suburban version of Michael J. Fox. Also very strange. I was like, and he was like, I'm from Chicago. I've been through drive-by shootings. Like, you know, the drug dealers I grew up with, like around whatever, did not look like either of these humans. And so it was very interesting to be like, this is the kid you're buying your weed from? Like, what is?
They were
what
almost
is
like
this?
undercover. I mean,
Yeah.
probably made it easier for them.
Yeah. Oh yeah. 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 But it's like, what's going on here? I don't know. But it did fuel for some of them. Yeah, it did fuel, I think, their craft. And I was just basking in the glow. It's like I loved, oh my gosh, like jazz in Chicago at that time. Like I loved hanging out with that crew. And like my college boyfriend was a jazz musician.
Okay.
And so he was a pianist. And so he would like practice on my back.
Hey, that's like a free massage.
Best thing. It's like, oh, you got a solo you want to practice here.
I'm feeling a little tight right
it's
here.
really tight here. Can you just like just go along the way? Yeah. But his teacher was a piano player for a recording artist, and so like it was kind of cool just to be able to like swirl in that
Hell yeah.
environment and atmosphere too. I mean,
Yes.
it was such a cool. I loved school, like college. Well, I mean, I loved school period, but like loved college so much. I had a great time. Like saw a lot of things. As far as like also observing people who had never been in a big city before.
Oh, because the people come from out of state, obviously.
Yeah. It's like I remember my first roommate, she was from Iowa, and she, like that city ate her alive.
Really?
Yeah,
In a
she
bad
didn't-
way?
I think so.
I'm
Like, she didn't
sorry.
last, well, like not in a, like,
It's not a tragic
not
ending.
a tragic ending, but just like, girl, you don't have what it takes to hang in the city. She left after the first semester.
Oh, okay.
Which was fine because she was a terrible roommate. I'm pretty sure she stole my Garden State soundtrack. I loved that CD, and I'm pretty sure she stole it.
Oh my God.
Whatever.
You're over it though, clearly.
I'm totally yeah. It hasn't stuck with me at all. But the thing that I think bothered me the most about her was that like she showed up thinking like I'm gonna be like Carrie Bradshaw in Sex and the City, and
Oh,
she found her
Jesus.
people who also
Had that
wanted
image.
to kind of be the Sex and the City girls, and like one was from Waukesha, Wisconsin. I'm like also
Okay. Is that a small town, I'm assuming?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
and another one, I forgot where the other couple of them were from, but they would also get together and watch Sex and the City regularly. And it's like, y'all don't know, like
This is not reality.
No, absolutely not. And it's like, have you ever even seen a penis? Like, I don't know. Like, she hadn't. Like, I'm pretty sure. Like, I get. Oh god.
So she doesn't know, like, does she understand the reference to Big when they called him Big?
I don't think she did. And if she like, so, but it was all this persona of like, you know, you want
was
to
the idea.
It's the idea.
She
you
had the
want
idea
to
of it.
embody this
Yeah.
like vibe, and I don't think she had any idea that it wasn't working. And then she stole my damn CD. So it's like, good riddance. That was totally like. You know, I wish her the best wherever she is.
I'm sure she landed. so
She
it's
did.
fine.
I'm sure she did. But then it was like, you know, 6 of one, half dozen of the other. The roommate that I got after her didn't wear underwear. And that just...
Was that a male or a female?
It was a female. And she would just sit on everything. Like, she was just sitting around. And it just
Would she at least wear
bothered me.
pants?
No, she wore skirts.
With no... Why? Was she trying to...
She was a free spirit. Like the sort of free
Okay,
spirit that
but
I would, yeah.
people call themselves that, and it's like,
and it's like if I
you just
sing
want attention?
stuff
I
after
mean-
you sit down, it's like,
yeah, that's annoying actually.
but also, when you go to school with artists, this is what you get. This is what you get.
This is true.
I will always have a soft spot in my heart for her. She was super kind, but like just kind of also just very, very free.
Yeah.
It's like her and her boyfriend would just like have sex in our room all the time. And it's like, y'all, I'm here. Like, I am here. Can we please? Can we please? But these are the learning experiences that help.
This is why you go to college.
Oh, no. It wasn't to sit in a practice room for 8 hours, I'll tell you that much.
This is how you develop as a human being.
I developed so much.
Oh my God.
I got so much development.
Did you finish all 4 years there then?
I did, yeah. I mean, technically, I never left college because that's what I do now. So, yeah.
Okay,
I work
you know what?
at
I'm going to get another one, and let's pause it for a second.
And we'll get back to...
Now I want to, because I assumed that you knew David through work. Now I know you don't. So we'll talk about what you actually do now. It's interesting that you're still in the academic world.
I am.
All right.
Yeah, all right.
Let me pause it real quick.
Stay tuned for more.
Power of the software is we can hit pause. Left off, and we're recording again.
Fancy.
It's an open source software. It's called OBS. A lot of gamers use it if they want to record themselves playing their video game. That's a thing with the kids.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
But
Kids and their technologies.
God. So you are still in the academia world.
I am.
What? I don't even know what you do for work.
Well.
And you can keep it as anonymous as you need to.
Yeah. I started off as I'm a dean now.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
I am not worthy. Now I want to hear this shit.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
Well, I didn't start that way. So I started off as a college recruiter, and that's what I've done.
And so is that what you did out of when you finished college?
Yes.
Okay.
So, upon the whole, oh my goodness, that like I'm not going to be a bassoonist with the Chicago Symphony Orchestra. After that dream.
But you had a thought about that at some point.
Oh, yeah. I
course.
wanted to be a mortician for the longest time.
Oh my gosh.
And then it was like, all right, but I love music, so maybe I'll do music. And when that didn't quite work, I was like, well, I'm at this university, like I got to pick something, and pick various majors. But it was my sophomore year that I became a tour guide in our admissions office, giving tours to families, whatever. And then I saw that.
Sorry,
no, you're fine. You're fine.
But like to prospective students.
Yeah, to prospective students.
Yeah.
And during that time as a tour guide, like just with my little student job, I saw what professional recruiters did. And one of my counselors, Kate, was like, I just wanted to be like her. Like, she was so cool, and like she got to travel, and she wore these suits, and it was just like super awesome. Like, I want to do that. And I was a really good tour guide too. So I'm like, yeah, I love people. I want to travel. Like, I help people. I love helping people like talk about college, go to college. Like, I want to do this professionally.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I can see you have the energy for that.
Yeah.
You have the vibe. You're
yeah.
like personable. You have a passion about something.
Yeah. So, I mean, I feel like I'm one of the lucky ones that found out early what I wanted to do, and it's like it's held, like, it's consistent. It's like, of course, I've wanted to do random little things here and there, but I'm like, nope, this is the right career for me. Like, I'm glad I chose it. Like, I'm glad I'm doing it. Like, it's been
That's
the
awesome.
best. So yeah, I've been doing that ever since.
Well, you're still doing the recruiting thing then.
So not as much now at this point. Like, now that I am in the position that I'm in, I don't travel as much. But like, I'm always recruiting. I actually had a very interesting conversation. What was it, a couple weeks ago? A guy came over to do my quarterly pest control services, and he saw like the college logo on my shirt, and like we proceeded to have like a 30-minute like counseling conversation in my basement. So it's like, yeah, I can't turn it off. Like, if someone wants
You're
to
always on.
It was kind of awkward too. I'm like, I don't like. Do you want to sit down on my basement floor and I can take notes? Like, what do you? I mean, he was asking me all these questions, and of course, like, I totally welcome it, but it's just like, should you be doing this? Like, aren't you on the clock?
Right.
Like, do I get to write this off in some way or something
Yes.
like that?
Are you
Like,
charging me by the hour?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So, so I mean, things like that have certainly highlighted for me. And like, I helped him get resources and figure things out, and got him pointed in the right direction for like the questions that he had. But it's like, yeah,
So
we'll
right
do
out
this
of
forever.
after college, you got into the recruiting thing. Was it still in the Chicago area, or like? Yeah, let's talk about. Oh, yeah. We have to talk about that.
We do.
I can.
So,
it must be salacious.
Salacious. Yeah. So my institution wanted to hire me, like as a counselor after I graduated. A lot of universities will do that. They'll hire people that just graduated. Because who's the best ambassador?
The best
for your
spokesman
program?
person for the university.
Is someone who just went there, can speak to their experiences. So that's very common. I had met a man.
We all do.
We just.
It happens.
We just. I technically met him my freshman year, but that was only once, and then didn't meet him again until my senior year, or junior year, rather. We dated for like 9 months, got engaged, got married.
Oh, geez. Okay.
Like 2 weeks after I graduated college. Yeah. And so he got a job outside of the city, and I did not want to move, but I'm like, this is what you do,
like
right?
Way out, like still in Illinois.
It was still in Illinois.
Okay.
And so I didn't go to work for my alma mater, and like I took a job. I had to take a job elsewhere, so I worked at a high school for about 9 months before I finally found my first recruiting job.
At a different university.
Yeah, I was at a college.
Okay.
Yeah, just a nursing college.
And you're still married?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I have been through like a couple husbands. Actually,
I've been divorced 3 times, so we can
yeah.
fist
Yeah,
bump
yeah,
on
yeah,
that
fist
too.
bump on that,
I
yeah.
understand.
Yeah. And so that was like, I didn't want to move to where we moved to, but like by the time I had found my job and like kind of made my own friends and all of that, like it was so cool, like recruiting, traveling, driving around. Like I was racking up, points for like.
So, you say recruiter for the university. You're trying to bring students in, and the travel, is that going to like high schools? Is that what you're doing?
I went to high schools. I went to community colleges. Yeah.
Or would you almost set up like I don't know what you want to call them, like the equivalent of like a hiring event where you would do an open house and I'm going to be here and all you, if you're considering coming to this university, you put out a promotion to invite.
There's like
high
tabling,
schools. Okay,
so it's
got
like
it.
you contact the people
So
there.
that's why you're traveling. But then you're also doing stuff at the school.
Like we didn't have as many things like at the school itself. Like we would do like open houses and things like that for people to come and see the facilities. But for the most part, I was out. So it's like I would travel. Man, it was like a good 9 months out of the year.
Did they? And was some of this driving, some of it flying? Both.
For this institution, it was all driving. So
They give you a car?
No, I
They
drove my
reimburse
own,
you.
but I got reimbursement.
Okay,
Yeah. Man, I put like so many miles. I had a 2008 Ford Escape. I love that car so much.
Decent gas mileage, yes.
Oh my gosh. Like that car came with me to California. It came with me to Oregon. And then like I was rear-ended by a college student of all folks. I know, it was just like, what
comes
is
full
going on?
circle.
I know, it came full circle completely. And the only reason that car got totaled out was because it was so old and I had put so many miles on it, but it was in perfect running condition. Like I had replaced a transmission at one point, like.
And you did all the maintenance.
Yeah.
You took care of it.
Oh, I was like every 6 months to the, change the oil and did like all the things.
The
like my
brakes,
upholstery was like
service
immaculate, like all the things. Because I mean, I was terrified of it falling apart. Because like that was my, that got me to work, and like that was part of, part of my livelihood. And I also loved that car. So I still drive a Ford Escape now. And that model, they stopped making after 2012. So I'm just continuously trying to find versions of it.
Are they still because I work, if you remember, I work in the Costco tire shop.
Okay,
So I see a lot of cars.
Yeah.
Are they still making the Escape? Newer
But they
ones.
changed the body
They changed
design.
It's totally
it
different.
doesn't look like the boxy kind of cool.
Right.
But that's my Like the one I have now is a 2011, and when that
Okay.
goes, 2012 is the last I've got. So, I'm hoping that someone's grandma out there bought a 2012
And
Ford Escape.
left it in their garage.
Left it in their
It only
garage.
has 20,000 miles on it.
Right. Miracles happen.
Yes,
I'm
they do.
holding out
I
for
believe
this.
that.
Yeah.
So, out of the first marriage,
Yeah.
you're doing the job,
yep.
and at some point you end up in California, or is that farther down the line?
Well, out of the first marriage, a few years, whatever.
still in
I'm
Illinois.
still in Illinois. I met another man.
God, it just keeps happening. Men are so annoying.
Yeah.
They keep showing up in your
Well,
life.
Why do we love them so much?
Oh,
like,
God,
why?
I don't know. It has to have something to do with
Why
just
do we love
millions
them?
of years of evolution that you've.
Is that what is-
oh,
yeah, it's
or
just-
it God's plan, whatever you want to call it. But yeah,
Yeah.
it's so tedious.
Yeah. It really
Friggin'
is.
men.
It's like, oh God, not another one. But I'm here for it.
But
I'm here
this
for it.
was still in Illinois.
This was in Illinois.
Okay.
And so he.
Yeah, and I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I usually say this at the beginning. Share whatever you're comfortable
Oh, yeah.
with. I'm
yeah,
not trying to
yeah.
get dirt.
No,
so
that's
okay.
good. I mean, there's dirt in there. Might not share it all, but it's in there. But yeah, so he actually, we were going to relocate back up to Chicago. So I did go back to work for my alma mater. Ultimately,
you ended
for
up
a
back
little,
there. That's
I ended
cool.
up back there.
As
but
a
it was just-
recruiter.
As a recruiter. It was a very short stint.
Okay.
Because he then got a job in California, and then that's what.
And
that's
what part
took
of
us.
California?
San Diego.
Beautiful.
Oh, SoCal,
75
yeah.
and sunny.
Oh my gosh. Have you ever lived there?
Not live, but I spent a lot of time there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So my first husband wanted to move out there. Always wanted to move out there, but I'm like, California's gonna fall into the ocean. Like, I'm not doing that.
Right. So that's a good point. Born and raised in Chicago.
Yeah.
Had you ever on vacation? Had you been to California?
No. The only place I ever went to vacation was like to the family farm in Alabama. Now, and let me
So
tell you.
The first time you had been to California was when you moved out there.
Yes.
Did you guys go on a scouting trip?
No, he'd taken the job.
Oh my God.
And so it was like red flags all around. Like he took the job. Like we had like so many lessons learned.
Because that is completely different than where you grew
yeah,
up.
100%.
I mean, there's a lot of good about it, but it had to be like a shock.
I almost lost my mind. Now, granted, I was so in love, so
Okay.
of course, like men, blindness,
So you're a romantic
whatever.
at heart.
Yes,
Yes, it's okay. Say it.
Well, so I'm too. Maybe I was at one point. Like I'm so pragmatic now.
Okay.
Like I don't
Let's call
know
it
when
wisdom.
Yes.
With age comes wisdom.
And like my grace streak, that was my
I thought you did it on purpose.
Nope. That is natural.
You're at 35, you can't have grace.
At 35, bless you. Bless this man. Bless you.
Well, you're old enough to run for president now.
Yeah, I am.
Anyway, I'm sorry.
Yes. Yeah.
He gets a
So,
job.
He gets
you
a
moved
job.
to San Diego.
Move out. California is like it was such a culture shock.
And I
like,
guess we should reference what year this was.
this was 2012.
Okay.
Around 2012. Yeah.
Yeah, Jay Sean put that song out 2012. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a great song. Oh my God, I was
Yeah.
DJing when that song
Oh,
came out,
really?
and that was what. Of course, I dropped it at the New Year's
Yeah.
Eve party. I'm like, well,
Oh.
obviously New Year's Eve 2011. I was like, thank you, Jay Sean, for
Put it out there.
spoon feeding me this perfect song to play
Perfect,
at
yeah,
midnight.
exactly.
So anyway,
Yeah.
2012, you're out in
I
San
get
Diego.
out to San Diego. Like I was like, is everyone out here just on drugs all the time? And it blew
that
my
your impression?
mind. 100%. Well, because it's like, now when it comes to regions of the country, I recognize my bias. I think Midwesterners are the best, hands down the best. And it's like, I've been out to the East Coast, like someone stabs you, they will just, people will just walk over you. It's like they leave you in the street bleeding. People have places to be,
Yes.
The American South, enough said. I'm not, like, I love my family down there, but we just...
Agree to disagree.
Ooh, we can debate. Let's debate. And so then, like, the West Coast, I was just like, is anybody motivated? Like, what are we doing? I don't know if it was just Southern California itself as I know you said, northern versus southern, like there is a different vibe, but everything was just so much slower, and it drove me batshit. I was like, does anyone like are we just like get to the point, it's like get to it. And I didn't realize like Californians to me are probably what East Coasters thought of Midwesterners and or folks from the South. Kind of that.
That's a good analogy.
It's like you just get slower as the
as
further
you go west. You get more chill.
You get more chill. Yeah.
Well, and I heard it was a comedian or somebody in a podcast made this great observation about, living in San Diego especially, but even it's like, 75 is sunny, every day is perfect. Like, sometimes can I get a fucking cloud?
Exactly.
Can I get a fucking cloud?
Look here.
Why is every day so perfect?
Exactly.
And that does create a sense of mediocrity or complacency. Maybe that's the word. Is that?
Oh, I could totally see that. But it was maybe this complacency, like people were enjoying themselves and they were just content in their enjoyment. But like for me, it got to the point where every day felt like I was reliving the same day over.
So once you landed in
and
San Diego,
again.
you got a job at a university there?
I did, yeah.
Okay.
Yep,
Doing the recruiting thing.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay.
I have done nothing else professional. Well, like as far as like my main job. Now I, have done other little side hustle things, which, always add some interesting color to my life, I feel. But like, that was kind of like my bread and butter. And I will say my time in California, like I appreciate how it did mellow me out. Because like coming from the city, I did kind of learn to kind of chill out, like just kind of relax a little bit more. Just because, it's like in Chicago, it was still moving fast. Like it's a city that moves at a good clip, not as fast as the East Coast, but still major city. And the West Coast just has taught me how to chill a little bit more. And so I am appreciative of that. But also as far as the sunlight goes, like my soul is emo. Oh my gosh. I'm like, my soul is emo. I always say my soul is emo and it's autumnal. Like that is,
got it.
Fall. When it like fall is my vibe. Like that is my season. That is when I feel like I come alive. And so to live in a place that is just sunny all the time and 75, like what is this?
That's why. It's a great reference. Like, can I get a friggin' cloud?
Yeah.
Can I get a cloudy day with some rain so I have a reason to stay in my house?
Preach. Yes.
Yes.
Well, and I realized too, I don't know, are you from?
I'm born and raised outside of the Portland area.
Outside of Portland area.
But I've traveled all over the country.
Okay. What I realized too is that like my natural, like my body got used to the rhythm of the seasons. And so like winter was a time for hibernation. It still is for me.
So that's interesting. Chicago, do you have 4 seasons or is it summer and winter?
Oh, no, you have 4 seasons. You have all 4 seasons.
So you
it's
do
just
have
the other ones can show up in the other ones too.
Randomly.
So it's like you could get snow in May.
Got it. So you have 4 seasons, but you also could have the extreme weather events, as they call them now.
Yes.
Okay.
You can get a 60-degree day in the middle of January.
Okay.
Like it's completely random. Tornadoes are a thing.
Oh shit! Yeah.
I miss thunderstorms. I miss thunder snow.
I've never had that here, but we do get thunderstorms.
Yeah.
But I've never had thunder snow.
Thunder snow.
That's awesome.
That was the thing. Yeah. So like, being able to move through each of the seasons, not being able to move through each of the seasons, I think just messed my body up. Like I was also always used to the water being on the east.
Okay.
So like Lake Michigan, the water, it's like you look to the east for the water, and somehow my body just always knew, like I could sense where the water was. I was like a walking divining rod or something like that.
So it made a difference being on the West Coast because the water's on the other side.
I'm like,
really?
What the fuck is this? I don't know what's going on. It's like, who put that there?
And it's a large body of water.
Up is down. Like I can't figure. And the ocean is terrifying. Like the lake can be I think overwhelming place too. But it's like I know where it begins. I know where it ends. It's big, but like I know the bounds. The ocean.
I've driven through Chicago. That lake is like you can't see the other side. It looks like an ocean.
It does,
but it probably doesn't have quite. It doesn't have the tides and the
no. I mean, we get waves
from wind.
Yeah, from wind, and that's
but you don't have.
It's not a tide. Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, people will drown. Like, it still does happen, but I don't know. I think it's completely different. And like the creatures, like there are no, like you don't have like ocean creatures.
Oh, right.
living
No,
in lakes.
you don't have to worry about shark attacks.
You don't have to worry about shark attacks.
Yeah.
Like riptides.
Yes.
Like they terrify me. Jellyfish. Like, what is it? Why is anyone getting in the ocean? This is what I want to know. Mother Nature has put enough in in the oceans to keep us out, yet we are still just jumping in.
And by the way, if you go to the Oregon coast or any coast, the waves are coming in. Nature is trying to tell you, it's trying to spit you out. It keeps giving you a fucking hint.
And we are not paying attention.
And then humans will do things like get on surfboards and try to ride waves.
Absolutely not.
I'm not bashing that. God bless you guys. But yeah, I had I did a bodyboarding thing years ago with my good friend Shane and Rich on the Oregon coast. And like, I remember paddling out. You have a literally dry suit. You're paddling out on a bodyboard. And I was playing around. And then at some point, I remember getting out and just wasn't paying attention. I looked back and I'm like, ooh, I'm way away from shore. And I caught a wave that came in, and it slammed me down under the water. And I had a moment where I was like, oh. But I knew, I've always heard that if that happens, don't fight it. Just relax, and it'll shoot you up. And I came back to the surface, and then I paddled right back in, and I'm like, you know what? This is a big, powerful force of nature. I want to sit on the beach and look at it. I'm not going back in it.
Absolutely. Yeah. No, that's
I appreciate
terrifying.
it, but I need to respect Mother Nature.
That's 100%. And that's why, like, I have also settled in myself. I feel like I always need to be near a body of water. Like, growing up near a body of water, I need water around me, but I don't need to be in it.
No.
Why?
And bodies of water, like, why do you think all the major cities are on the coast? It's actually healthy for humans to be near water, whether it's a river, a lake, or an ocean.
Yep.
But you also have to respect it.
Absolutely. Give me a little pond.
Yes.
A little puddle in a pothole. I'll take that too.
Why do you think people buy water features for their backyard? Because they want to hear the sound of water.
The zen of the water. That's what makes a difference.
Okay, so you're in San Diego.
I'm in San Diego.
Working as a recruiter. The second relationship doesn't work out.
It does not work out. Yeah.
How long did you stay in San Diego then?
So I was there a total of 4 years.
So we're talking 2016 now.
Yep. So like I did stay in California after the marriage ended. I was like, I had such amazing friends. Like, I loved my job. Oh my gosh. And I just had a great network and community. And like, honestly, like how I got to Oregon was just really happenstance.
Like a happy accident. I hope you like it up here.
Yeah, like I'm paying property taxes here now, so we're gonna like it whether or not we want to, because I got in at that good interest rate, so we're locked in. But I was working. I had started my MBA at the school I was working for, and I had to take this class that was just like take your next step. Like the next step, it was an elective. Like I just needed to take an elective for credit. And I wasn't that far into the program at the time, but I'm like, I need to take something over the summer. I'll take this class. And for one of the assignments, we had to like find a job that would be a good next step for us and put together a sample resume and cover letter. It was kind of like it was a professional development type course. And I'm like, well, I love what I do. Like, I'm not trying to find my next step. And so I did the assignment. I picked a job for an institution in Oregon and like submitted the assignment.
And were you exploring other areas?
No. I had no intention of leaving. No desire, no intention. Like, it was same industry. It's like I just picked something.
No, I meant other parts of the country.
Oh yeah,
like
no. There was nowhere else I wanted to live, because it's like, again, I wasn't living in the East Coast. I wasn't living in the South. When am I going to go live in like Dakota, South Dakota?
Yeah, Montana.
Like, I'm just Montana.
Come on, Yellowstone.
There's like 2 black people in the entire state of Montana. We ain't.
You can say it.
I am not doing that.
You bring some culture to them.
Read a book. Listen to some music. I'll send you playlists.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Get you up on your hips and your hops.
You're amazing. So
I did this assignment.
Opportunity in the Portland area presented itself.
Well, it hadn't even really technically presented itself because I did the assignment, and my professor was the one who said, "Oh, actually, this would be a really great next step for you. You should do it." And I'm like, I don't want to leave. Like, I'm fine. But then, like, it was, again, very encouraged. Like, they encouraged me, and I was like, all right, well, maybe I should just give it a shot. And I guess then the rest is, kind of history. And
so you landed in Portland in 2017 or 2016?
No, it was 2016. Yeah.
And you mentioned, so you must, about the property taxes or whatever, you bought a house.
I did.
Yes. So my ex-wife, she also bought her house in 2016. You're right about the interest rates. Holy shit.
Well, I got mine later. I got it during the end of the pandemic.
Oh, okay. So she bought hers in 2016.
What was her rate? Do you know?
Oh, God. It is less.
Well, because mine was in the twos.
Hers was maybe 3.
Okay.
But also, what's funny is
she
got her house for 200. Sorry, Pam. I don't think I'm sharing anything we haven't shared. She got the house for $260,000.
Oh,
it is now like she could sell it for $450 or $5.
Yep.
Yes.
Bananas.
She lucked out. That was perfect time to buy a house.
That was the apartment. One of the apartments I lived in. There was a house next to it, and that was that owner's story as well. She got it maybe 2008, and it was one of those $100,000-$200,000 purchases. And I mean, it's a big, beautiful home. I forgot what the style is technically considered, but these big houses around the area, and it was like worth like $600 to $800 at like last checking, and it's like, man, do I I regret like not getting in sooner on that, but I wouldn't have been in I don't think I would have. It took me a while to get settled on. All right, I'm gonna.
So when you move up here for this job in the Portland area at the university, you're moving on your own. You're single.
I am. I mean, I was dating someone, but I was
from California, or
he lived here.
Oh,
he lived here, so it was. I met him there, but he lived here.
But you land up here, find a place. So you rented for a while before you bought the house.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And are you still at that university now?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope. I've changed to a different one. Yeah, but still, obviously, here in the area. So, it's been kind of wild.
And so never having been to California, now never having been to Portland.
I almost did not move to the state.
Did you do, again, like a reconnaissance trip up here before you moved?
I had been up here once.
For work, I'm guessing?
With a guy I was seeing. It was just like a little vacation, and it was just like for a couple days, but I had no idea, like, of anything really about it. Like, I had done my research, or had done a little bit of research, but a lot of it was sight unseen, and just kind of like learning about the history of the state was contributed to why I almost didn't move here.
There is some interesting history here.
Yeah, it's wild. I'm like, excuse me, huh? Don't know, Oregon.
Like, do you know that we there was a 50-50 chance that we would be named Boston? Do you know, have you heard that story?
I have not heard that story.
It's the coin toss thing.
Oh my gosh.
This really happened. So back in the 1800s, when this place was being settled, there was a person from Portland, Maine, and Boston, Massachusetts, but they both ended up out here. Were politically influential people, whatever.
Okay.
And there was a debate on what to call Portland, and they literally settled it over a coin toss.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
See, that sounds so typical. Like, that's very Portland, very Oregon. And I'm like, this is why I was like, y'all just do what you're gonna do. It's like but it's like, all right. It's like we're going with the whimsy. We've really just I've accepted it.
Let the chips fall
Let the
where
chips
they may.
have fallen where they may, and like.
So you land in Portland. You're
Portland.
dating the guy, and got this job at the university, the first one. That was 2016.
2016.
And you've been here ever since.
Yeah. I've been here ever since.
So at what point? How long have you known David then?
Oh man, probably since about 2017.
And that was through the church.
Yep. And so like we played on the band in the church band together, but then he invited me to be a part of a band he was in as a background vocalist.
Okay.
And so I joined, that was like my first band here that I was a part of, which was really awesome to like, I guess, get back into. Like I guess I had been in a band when I was in San Diego. I was actually a screamer.
What's that mean?
Like,
like death metal?
yeah, kind of. I mean, it wasn't, I don't know if it would qualify as death metal.
But metal.
But
Just
it was
metal.
Yeah, but I did the like screamer. Like, have you heard of like screamcore, screamo?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay,
yeah, but
yeah.
you could do that.
Oh, yeah.
Did you train yourself to do it? Because there's ways to do it without ruining your vocal cords. Or did you know how to do it, or did you just scream?
I mean, I did it. I listened to screamo music, and so I just did it. Clearly didn't destroy my voice.
Yeah. No, you have a lovely voice.
Oh,
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you. And I can still sing today, so it's like, okay, it didn't do a lot of damage. So it's like I had done that, but then like it was nice to get back into a musical project like up here.
What was the band when you met David? You said you started singing in a band that he was in.
Yep. Yeah.
Were they doing gigs or?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
And I feel like I've talked to David a lot.
Yeah.
And I feel like he told me this. I just don't remember.
Yeah, we did. I mean, it was like local stuff. So.
Right, but
you know,
what was again? Was it like covers, originals, or?
I want to say we threw in a couple covers, but the acoustic guitarist, like lead singer, she wrote a lot of it, and like she was a fantastic songwriter.
Okay.
It was so fun. That was so much fun. And so yeah, I would say a good chunk of it were her originals.
But you were booking weekend gigs.
Were they weekends? Sometimes I can't remember if they were weekends, weeknights, but yeah, we were playing around.
Nice.
Yeah.
You had a
it was
rehearsal
fun.
space? Or?
We did. Yeah. Yep. It was in the drummer's basement.
Okay.
So like pretty
Perfect.
regularly, just go and hang. Yeah, and
So
he had like a good sound like system set up, recording. He
So
was the
God,
sound guy.
you've known David for like 10 fucking years.
Has it been?
We're 2026 now, so yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Probably.
That
yeah.
is so cool. So
yeah.
you knew David before he met Michelle, I'm guessing. I don't think they've been together 10 years, but maybe.
I may have met him in 2017 because it was new. They were certainly dating, so I don't know.
Right.
Like,
yeah, and I've heard the story from Krista about how they met and all that. Yeah. Which I love them both. They're fucking awesome people.
Yes.
But
absolutely.
Oh my gosh.
Some of my favorites, hands down.
Yes.
But like, I don't know the exact dates of their story. But yeah, 2016, 2017.
But did the band thing for a while with him, and then, but also eventually working with the church band.
Yes.
So how did you? But that's how you met David.
That's how I met David.
At the church. Okay.
At the church, and then he got me into this band, and then eventually that band did break up, but the drummer from that band went to a church that needed a worship leader, so I went and was a guest worship leader for them for a while. And while I was at that church, I met keyboardist and drummer. They were married that were in another band who asked me to be a part of their band too. So that was kind of through Dave, kind of all these other connections that landed me in another band.
You found your fellow musicians in the Portland area.
Oh yeah, totally.
That's awesome.
And I mean, I don't know how it's been for you, but it's like I very much have a love-hate relationship with music.
Let's dive into that.
Ooh, okay, yeah. Well, it's like I've written songs, and the creative process can just be very frustrating. It's like when you want to be creative, the creativity is not there.
Yeah.
And then for me, whenever I've written a song, it's like word vomit. Like I get the whole thing all at once.
Yes.
It's wild, and so I can't force it. It just has to happen. And when it does, it's like
it's magic.
Beautiful, magical thing. And so I'm too much of a planner. Like I like to know how things are gonna go, plan them out. And it's like you can't plan creativity. It just when inspiration hits, it hits.
You can't. And I've heard people reference this in lots of different art forms.
Mm-hmm.
You have to respect the muse, and the muse you don't know when it's going to show up, but
Yes.
you almost have to give it attention every day.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
That's fair. Yeah, that does make sense.
And there's going to be some days where the muse doesn't show up, but you still have to put in the time.
Yeah.
And then when it does show up, that's when you write the song in 5 minutes.
Yes, yeah, exactly. And maybe that was more so my issue because like it's never been my full-time gig. It's always just been like something that I love to do, that I'm passionate about, and like it's a hobby. Although I do feel like it's a core part of who I am at this point, and it's like I don't think I gave the muse attention every day. Now during the pandemic, I will say I set out to. I didn't complete this project, and maybe someday I will. But I sat down to write a song about all my exes.
Are we doing George Strait?
I know too.
All my exes live in Chicago or California or whatever.
Well,
but
we're all over the country at this point. But like I wanted to write. I had written a couple already. And so I'm like, well, why don't I just turn this into a project? And, I didn't quite finish that again because of just like the creativity, the muse piece, and all of that. So I think and when you're practicing and you get frustrated when you can't learn a thing and all of that, that's also part of it.
Absolutely, definitely want to talk about that. So I'll sum this up quick.
Sure.
My freshman year college, my roommate, who is still in Jason Moore. You ever heard of him? He's in a lot of bands in the Portland area. He's a guitar.
Okay.
He's a guitar virtuoso.
Okay.
Electric guitar.
Yeah.
Obviously he does acoustic. Anyway, I lived with him 9 months freshman year, and he taught me guitar for that 9 months when I was 18, 19 years old. I dropped it for like over 20 years.
Okay.
And on a random birthday, my mom bought me an acoustic guitar, and I kept it in the closet.
Yeah.
But when the pandemic hit, I was like, I got time.
Yep.
And now with YouTube, I knew the basic 4 chords.
Yep.
And I was like, I can find any song I want to play on YouTube, and I just started. So that's where I'm at now.
So you got it.
So
Okay.
I have done open mics. I've done. That's how David first met me.
Oh, yeah.
So I would say I'm a step above Campfire.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, I can arpeggiate, and I can actually sing and play at the same time, and you'll recognize the gosh damn song.
Yeah.
But what I have noticed was, talking about the muse, there's the thing where like I want to practice, but sometimes you don't feel it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, look, practice needs to be good practice. But also sometimes should I just force myself to do scales?
Oh, absolutely.
You know what I mean? And
100%.
do the work.
Yes. Yep.
But it is so weird. I can tell by my mindset, sometimes the chord changes just flow and I don't miss a string. But other times, if I have tension, if I'm stressed about something, like I can't form a G chord.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Does that ever go away? Please tell me it does.
No. Well, and that's the thing. Like, practice is never meant to be felt. Like, you can't feel practice. Practice is discipline. Like, that is, it is.
It's an assignment.
It's an assignment. It's a discipline of it. It's like you schedule the time to practice so that when it does come time for you to flow and you can feel it, like you have, like your fingers have the memory to be able to do that, and you can just kind of trust that muscle memory to take you to where you need to be, to like know enough about how scales are built to solo properly and all of that other stuff. I don't think it goes away. I think there's so many things that I do now where it's like, I know how to do this, but like today my brain is just not firing on all cylinders.
Oh, but maybe when you get to your level, it's you might be the only one that notices it.
Oh,
like the audience doesn't notice the mistake, but you're in your head going, "Ooh."
Yeah. Or even like if I sing a wrong note or something gets sung flat, it's like for the most part, like especially in church, like, and I get reminded of this all the time, that like people don't know if I've sung a wrong note. Like they're just trying to follow along with the words, and you know or they don't hear the wrong chord. But I think being a perfectionist, I've recently discovered like things about myself. It's like I am an Enneagram 1. And that comes with some perfectionism.
Say that again?
An Enneagram 1. Have you ever heard of the Enneagram?
I haven't heard of that.
Okay. It's another personality paradigm.
Okay.
Numbers 1 through 9. Each like number is kind of like
kind of surprised. I've been in therapy for 10 years. I haven't heard this.
Oh, okay.
I've never heard this.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, the Enneagram. Some people subscribe to it. Some people don't.
Yeah.
But what I've learned of it rings true for me, that I am a perfectionist.
Okay.
And so that is particularly challenging in a creative
Space. Yeah.
Because it's like, you have those happy mistakes that like lead you down these roads where you create something beautiful. Like that has to be a part of the process. And I think that's been an important part of balancing the perfectionistic side of me. It's like, well, just let the art flow. Like I have two very distinct sides. There's the executive, like I am the leader, do all the things. And then there is a side of me that is sitting in a grassy field with my guitar, no shoes on.
Yes.
We're just enjoying the sunshine.
I'm not wearing my Kenny Chesney thing, but yes,
Okay,
No Shoes Nation. Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
This is Maggie Rogers.
Yeah,
Sorry,
okay. Yeah. So I do think like it probably won't go away, but I think it's good that it probably doesn't go away. It's like reminding yourself that practice is necessary, but that,
you have to put the work in.
You do have to put the work in. And I'm terrible at practicing. I don't practice well. But I also, it's like I don't know how it is for you. Like, I don't know if I'm at the point in my life where I want to get better. I'm kind of like, I just want to enjoy it, where it's like, I find a song that I like and I learn to play it. Or if I feel like I've been really into, what was I playing yesterday? The Promise by When in Rome.
Yep.
Like, yesterday, I just felt like learning that yesterday.
But it struck your fancy. It's like,
it did, yeah.
And
but it's like, okay,
I want to learn this and
pick it up and learn. It's like, so I'm not practicing it for anything. Like,
it's not like you have a gig coming up.
No, and it's like, there's another. Charlie Puth has a song called Attention, and it's got a sick bass line. And like a couple months ago, I was like, I want to learn this bass line, and so I practiced it, but to what end? It's for my own enjoyment.
For yourself.
Right, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So, like, I'm not trying to become a better player, which maybe I should, but also it's my thing, so.
Well, I mean, I guess I would say, are you trying, you're not trying to book gigs?
No.
You're doing the music for you.
I've never tried to book gigs. I like, even the bands that I was in, like, I love playing with people and I love music. The fact that we had gigs was just kind of like a
ancillary
to that. And it's like, because I don't know that I would call myself a performer. Like, that I would say that. I think other people would say that for sure, just based on my personality.
Oh, David said that like 7,000 times. No, I'm kidding. Shout out, David.
Yeah. But like, I just like to play and like play with a group and, like, and I don't jam though. That's the thing. I do not jam.
Okay.
I hate jamming. Like this song needs, like, we need to play a song. It needs to go somewhere.
Right.
Like, we need to be, like, I don't just like, okay, let's just pick a key and play chord. No, I don't do
love that.
Yeah.
So, and I'm not good enough to even make this statement, but what I did learn is I started doing the open mics, and I'm friends with so many local musicians in this area that do the acoustic singer-songwriter thing, and they will just book gigs at a tap room or a winery or something. And I was like, God, I would love to do that. And I kept practicing, and my good friend Sparrow actually randomly gave me a chance to just do a couple songs in one of her sets. So then I started doing open mics a lot. But I've come to the place where I don't think I want to start booking gigs. I think because then there's pressure.
Yes.
Now,
exactly.
you know what busking is. So there's several, I've done it here, I've done it some other places, that I will just go out and bring my guitar. I take my guitar everywhere.
Yeah.
And I will purposely not like set far enough away so I'm not intruding on the other guest. But I just will go out in public and play for me.
Yeah.
And I've had so many random amazing encounters with either just people that appreciate it or other musicians, and I'll like, here, take my guitar.
Yes.
One of my favorite lines is like, yes, I love it when people make my guitar sound better than I do.
Oh,
and then I'll like, they'll play and we'll talk. But part of this comes before I was at Costco. I was a DJ for like
Okay.
a full-time DJ for 8 years, doing club gigs,
Yep.
dance music.
Yeah.
I got so annoyed by the customer, and
Yeah.
and I'm like, I just don't want to have the expectation. If a venue is going to hire me and pay me, now I feel an obligation
Exactly.
to entertain the crowd.
Yes.
And then you always have the idiots that are like, "Oh, play Freebird."
Yeah.
Or,
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, I'm going to play what I want to play.
Yes.
And I don't. If I'm getting paid or if it's an announced gig, there's an expectation that I'm supposed to entertain your dumbass.
Yeah.
And my songs are better than the stupid thing you're going to request.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sounds arrogant.
Yeah.
But now I'm to the kind of the place I think you're at where I just want to play for me.
Yep.
And I want to, if people want to hear it, that's great.
Yeah.
But I don't want to book gigs,
Yes.
I guess
Yep.
is what I'm saying.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the playing for me, like to that point, absolutely. Now, again, if something comes along, and like people want to perform, like I 100% I love playing with people.
Oh,
I
right.
love doing that. But yeah, I'm not going to actively pursue it necessarily.
And so I guess it goes back to the full circle where you were talking about, do I need to keep practicing or am I
Yeah.
kind of happy where I'm at?
Yeah.
And I'm just want to do music for me.
Yeah. Yep. Exactly. And it's, I've done it for, I feel like enough of my life. Like there are other things that I want to try to learn, and like pursue. And I don't know. I wouldn't say that I've necessarily been pigeonholed as a musician, or it's like, oh, you need a guitar player for this. Like, oh yeah, I can, hop in and do that. It's like playing for church a lot. Like there's always something to play
So are
for.
you still actively doing the bassoon, the guitar, the bass? You can do all of them?
So I'm on the hunt for a bassoon right now. Like they are very expensive instruments.
Yeah.
Like a decent one's going to be like $20,000. Yeah. So I'm trying to.
Are you kidding me?
No.
Jesus.
Like a good one. Yeah.
Sorry,
It'd be
Judas
20
Priest. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. So like I'm trying to find a used one. Like right now, decent used ones are about 4,000.
Oh my
yeah,
God.
And like,
Are they all
what
like
do I have in, like,
handcrafted?
the 1,200 range.
Are they handcrafted? Is that why they're so, or are they just rare?
I don't know if it's like the craftsmanship of the wood or what it is
Yeah.
that makes them so expensive. There probably is something to it that I just haven't paid attention to, which like I should have kept the one that I had growing up. But I think to buy it even then was like $5,000.
Oh my God.
Yeah. But I am looking for one because I would like to get back into that. Guitar, I will play. I still play at church.
And you
do
obviously
all
can
that
do
stuff.
bass.
Yeah, and so then bass. Haven't done anything active in that for several months, but like if an opportunity comes up, I'll do it. But like I said, it's mostly for me. I've been very like. Music is still there, will always be. I've been like kind of getting into my like active girl era, It's like
Oh, you have to explain that.
Okay.
I'm going to pause again.
Oh,
so
okay.
I have
pause.
to pee.
Okay, yeah. Uh-huh.
Recording.
And we're back.
All right, we are back, and I forgot if I did this at the beginning, but did I give a shout out to the location here?
You did not.
Okay,
no.
so Brothers Cascadia, their downtown Evergreen pub location, they have been incredibly kind and accommodating, so I want to give a shout out to this place. Great beer, great food, and really appreciate them putting up with my bullshit. So. All right, Active Girl.
Active
oh,
girl
what the
era.
fuck does that mean?
Okay. Nothing salacious. No, again, as a musician, it's like, that's kind of, again, what kind of like was, I guess, would define the majority of like things that I did outside of, my normal everyday
Your
9
career,
to 5, my
right.
career. Yeah. And I ran cross country in high school for a couple of years, but it conflicted with marching band season, so I had to choose one at one point. But yeah, in the last couple years, I've just like really tried to be more active. Moving to Oregon definitely helped with that. Like I went from outdoor light to, I would say maybe more outdoor medium.
Okay.
And so I've been trying to do things to just be more active. So like I've always done ballet. Like that's always been like a thing of
Okay.
mine. I love it. Absolutely love it. And during the pandemic, I started working part-time for a dance studio and was able to get back into dance again. And so like trying to incorporate that back into my life. I think I mentioned this earlier. I joined a run club.
You did not mention that.
Oh, okay.
Here in Portland.
Yeah. It's like, I don't.
Because you ran
like
cross country in high school, so.
I hate running. That was the thing. So.
It was like a social thing.
It was, yeah. I'm about like 2 months into that. This is a very new addition to my life, but I'm here for it.
There are worse things to join.
I get why people do it now. Like it's really great. And like the one I'm in is fantastic. Now I don't think it's one of the. And I'd have to do some investigative journalism here because I am very curious about the social
dynamics
yes. of a run club. Like, why are people really there?
Well, that's funny because I, before Costco, I actually, this used to be a different brewery.
Yeah.
Literally a block away,
Yeah.
I worked for a brewery that's not in existence anymore, but it was a block away called Trusty Brewing.
Yeah.
And downtown Vancouver has a runners club, and they will meet once or twice a week. And what they do is, it's like on a Tuesday or Thursday night, they will go do their run, maybe 3 miles, and they all plan to meet at the end of it at a place. And they would do it here, they would do it at Trusty. So these runners go do their run, and then they all meet for beer and just socialize.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. So that,
so it's like, okay, is it for
is
the
that kind of where you're going?
Ritual?
It's
is it
definitely
for
the
is it a
social.
mating ritual? Because
there's probably
getting
some
some
of that.
vibes and that this happens too.
Yeah.
So and I think any sort of group like that, just the dynamics would fascinate me. Now the one that I'm a part of, like super chill, it's really fun, like great group of people, but like. In my mind, some of the bigger ones probably have, like, of course, the diehard runners that are judging everyone else who comes in.
Yes.
It's like, do you even go here? Deal. And then you do have the ones that are showing up to see and be seen.
Right.
It's like outfits picked and curated.
Oh my gosh, yes, and everything matches, and you put way too much time into this. And you looked at yourself in the mirror for an hour before you left.
Are you planning on like
you put on
sweating
makeup?
at all?
You put on makeup to run?
Oh my God, do not get me started. Makeup to go to the gym. We do a list of pet peeves. We just have a whole podcast episode.
We could do another hour on that.
Pet peeves of mine. Quick side note, like people who put on makeup to go to the gym.
Yes.
And people who stop suddenly in main thoroughfares. So like at the airport or on a sidewalk, if someone's like walking in front of you, like the pace is pacing and they just stop.
Yes.
And it's like, step to the side.
Yes.
Like you've got options. People who don't like speed up to merge onto highways.
Oh, fuck. You mean they don't realize that I should probably get to the highway speed before I try to merge?
At or above.
Right. It's that simple.
No, it's like
that would eliminate traffic jams. I know.
Just really grinds my gears, those sorts of things. But I digress. Run club. Like, who are the people that are showing up? You got the people that are showing up who know very well they shouldn't be running. They don't have the knees for it. Like, somebody's going to break something, and I don't know if there's a medical professional. Like,
I don't think they have them on call.
No, they don't. It's like, oh, okay, I get it. Like, good for you, And then, the people that are there to just, like, build community and all of that, too.
Which is also great. That's
also great. Yeah. I mean, of course, everyone is welcome. I get that, but I'm judging. I'm totally judging.
I do too.
Yeah. And so I do want to go to one of these bigger ones just to scope it out. And, just kind of see, okay, what are the dynamics that are playing out? Because it does feel a little like, just kind of like those high school clique sort of vibes, that can happen. And this is my assumption, about some of the big ones. But, I feel like I got to this run club concept late. I'm a late adopter. It's like my iPhone is... I'm not going to mention what.
I'm still on a Droid.
Okay, yeah.
I refuse to go to the dark side. No, I'm kidding.
Well, even so, I feel like I was forced into the iPhone life. Like I had an Android, and it was a tiny one. Like it was super tiny, and everyone made fun of that phone all the time. I was like, I didn't want a big phone. Like the concept of like walking around with looks like an iPad on your face
with like a dinner plate next to your
so
head.
Ridiculous. Yeah. But the thing that pushed me over, I was in Greece. and I had to, I was in Athens, and I was going on an excursion, and it started at 4 a.m., and I had to get to, like, a train station, and my phone was so old that, like, I couldn't get updated apps on it. So, like, I was lost in Athens, like, in the dark, like, trying to find my way to this train station. I'm like, maybe this isn't safe. I mean, shady dealings were afoot in the streets.
Right.
And I'm like, I am traveling alone.
You were solo traveling.
I was solo traveling.
My daughter did that also to Greece, so I understand. Keep going, but yeah.
Well, yeah, I was alone in the dark. Like, you know, I completely understand that this is the product of, like, my American conditioning, but, like, they didn't have signs, like, street signs on every building and street. So it's like I just had no idea where I was half the time. I also don't read Greek, you know?
Yeah.
And so I was like, okay, maybe it's time to get an updated phone with some apps where I can actually stay safe. But I am a late adopter of things, so I was late to the Run Club phenomenon, which apparently has been sweeping the nation for however many years.
Again, this was like 2016, 2017 with this runners group that I was talking about. So it's been around.
I'm real late.
Well, you were busy working.
I really was.
You have a life.
You know, this is true. It's lots of things that were happening. But I'm glad I got there because, like, I really want to work on, like, my cardio. He's like, yeah, build up your heart. 'Cause, like, I also play ice hockey, so that's been like.
Jesus.
I know it's
The list keeps.
I know it does.
How do you have time to? Do you get 8 hours of sleep a night?
People ask me that all the time. I get so much sleep, and I tell people that's the secret to being able to do 50 million things. I don't drink coffee.
Okay.
I drink black tea, so I do get some caffeine.
Okay.
But I sleep.
Good.
And
Thank
so,
God. Because sleep's very important.
It is. But the thing is, it's like when I crawl into bed, like, my head hits the pillow, I'm out. And it's like I am out for 8 hours. And when I'm up, it's like
you're on.
And then it's just like that all day until I hit 11 p.m. and I'm out.
I wish I could go to sleep that fast.
Oh, really?
That's a gift. Cherish it.
Okay.
Oh, my God.
I will.
Holy crap.
It's like, you know, try to minimize screen time. You don't eat a half hour before whatever the things are about, like, doing
don't
all
get me
that
started
stuff.
on the fucking algorithm, which is designed to make you keep scrolling.
Oh.
God.
Endlessly. But I would say that's probably the key to my energy. 'Cause it's like I can, like, I'm not, maybe I am like an Energizer bunny. I don't know. It's like I feel like my energy's good. It's
probably
positive.
because you get
like
sleep.
high, but I sleep.
Again, Matthew Walker, I'll give him a shout out. Did a great pod. He's like a sleep specialist scientist, and he did a deep dive, and he's from Britain, so I love the accent. But
I do like that too.
I will send you.
British accent. Would you let me keep doing that? If you
Yes.
give me a few more beers, I could keep doing it.
Holy shit, that's good.
Thank you. Actually, yeah.
Have you seen Harry Potter?
Actually, I watched it for the first time last Christmas. I went through it, the whole thing, and I'd never watched it before.
Isn't it? It feels like a Christmas thing. Like every Christmas, I want to
absolutely.
watch all those movies. That was really well done.
Thank you. Actually, so part of my history, you know, I told you I spent a lot of time in the car.
Yes.
And part of it was speaking to myself in British accents.
Just practicing.
Just practicing it.
Oh
So
my
it's
God.
good. Do you have to practice? Yeah. That's why I do it all day. All day.
Please do.
Can do.
Can you do the rest of the podcast with the British? I'm kidding. Don't do that.
Okay. I was saying I could.
I know.
I have done that.
That
but I
would
was like,
seem gratuitous.
Yeah,
but
okay, that's fair.
That's a great
That's
act.
totally fair.
And again, I think it's only because it's not what we hear every day. That's why it's so appealing.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, but it does sound so elegant, you know? And it's like
I have to say, there's something about whether it's, I think it's mainly the British accent. Everything sounds better in that accent.
It does.
The sentence that you're saying gets delivered in a softer way.
It does. It does.
Is that just me, or is that?
No.
I think that's a real thing.
100% it. Like I was just in Europe, and was having conversations with a friend about, like, one, how loud Americans are.
Yes.
And I think, you know, just kind of in listening to other folks from other places and, like, the accents that they have, it's like, that British accent, like, it's a very quiet, soft delivery, and it lands better.
And it's just word choices.
Yes.
Word choices are not as crass.
No.
Right?
Yeah, I would agree with that as well. Well, it's like, I'm going to go to the bathroom, so I'm going to pop over to the loo.
Yes.
It's just delightful.
Yes.
Just
Or I need the privy.
I need the privy. Yes. Exactly.
I got that from the Lincoln movie.
Okay, there you go.
When he tells that story about the whatever. Yeah.
Yes.
But I love.
Or just like ordering a beer versus a beer.
Or like, the water closet,
The water closet. Where is your water closet? Pardon me. Would you be so kind as to point me in the direction of your water closet?
Seriously.
Mm-hmm. Everything.
It's just very pleasing to the ear.
And like British children too. It's like, Mommy.
Right.
It's so cute.
So like one of my favorite go-to Christmas movies is Love Actually.
Yeah.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
And
classic,
the son that Liam Neeson has to.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
One of the best lines ever. I make everybody watch this scene is like, what could be worse than the total agony of being in love?
Exactly.
And then he just goes, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I love that. Oh, that's great.
Oh my God.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, let's get back to you, Bridget. Oh my gosh.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Active girl.
Siblings.
Oh,
we haven't even talked about that. It is supposed to be your origin story.
Oh, my origin. Siblings are your origin story?
Your origin story.
Oh, this is
just,
my
It's about your
origin story.
life. That's what the podcast is.
That's what it's about. Okay.
You just got this.
I don't.
We're an hour and 25 minutes in, and you just realized what it was
no
about.
idea. Yeah, I have no idea.
It's called For Our Loved Ones, and the point is to hear your story.
Oh.
This has all been amazing.
Okay.
Oh, God.
I didn't know
you're
why
being
we were
so
here.
sarcastic right now.
No. I honestly didn't know. Well, because as I was driving up, I'm like, well, I don't know what I'm going to talk about.
I sent you a link and you didn't listen to it.
I did listen.
You've been busy. It's fine. I'm kidding. I'm just messing with you.
I mean, some of us have just been traveling the world. It's fine.
Yes. Speaking of that, was it Taiwan?
Taiwan, then Berlin.
Those are on opposite sides of the planet.
I literally circled the globe.
That's opposite sides of the planet. In your text, you just mentioned, I'm going to Taiwan.
Oh.
I didn't realize you also did a stop in Berlin.
I did. I was flying for like 42 hours.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Which was first?
Taiwan.
Okay.
So it was like 14 and a half hours to Taiwan. You go San Francisco to Taiwan.
And Taiwan is just, it's off of China, south of Japan.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. And then another like 15 hours to Frankfurt and Frankfurt to Germany.
How much time in each?
I was 4 days in Taiwan, maybe about 3 days in Berlin.
Was this work or vacation?
No, it was vacation. So I travel every year around this time of year.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
And this was the first time you went to Taiwan, I think you said.
It was, yeah.
Pretty amazing?
Oh my gosh. Like 10 out of 10. Like it was so cool. And I had never been to an Asian country before. I had been to the Asia side of Turkey, or Istanbul.
Okay.
And so that was kind of like my first step. And I'm like, there's more that I want to explore. So yeah, this was my first Asian country.
And did you do it I don't know if they have the equivalent of an Airbnb or whatever, or all-inclusive resort, or?
I stayed with a friend, so that was
you have
part
a
of the
friend.
impetus.
Perfect.
Yeah,
That makes it so much more affordable.
Oh, 100%. But like Taiwan it's pretty affordable. Like it's things weren't terribly expensive.
I've had several friends that have gone to Southeast Asia, and they say it's like Thailand and stuff. Like it's very affordable.
Yes. So yeah. So
and
that
you
was
were
really
able
great.
to just relax and exhale.
Do I ever relax and exhale? I did. I do feel like there was certainly some relaxation, but like I am a planner. So it's like I had my hour by hour itinerary set. Like, so, okay, hold on.
You don't have to explain.
No, I will explain.
Okay.
Because as someone, typically I do travel alone. This time I went with a friend to go see our mutual friend. Mm-hmm. Typically, when I travel alone, I put together such a detailed itinerary and then share it out with people so that should something happen, you will have known about when and where I should have been around that time.
Yes. No, that's smart.
I've seen lots of movies. Like, I'm not trying to get snatched, taken, land on like Young, Beautiful, and Vanish. Like, this is not my vibe.
You don't want to be on a Netflix documentary.
No. She lit up a room and blah, blah, blah. Absolutely not. Who you think I am? I ain't lighting nothing up. Try to kidnap me. See what happens. You'll give me back.
I have an AirPod up my ass.
Exactly.
They're going to track me.
Mm-hmm.
So Taiwan first. And then you and your friend also went to Germany?
No, so it was just me to Germany to see another friend, which also ended up being really, really cool. But then my friend continued on to Japan.
Oh, nice.
And then Hawaii. So she stayed in the, like,
was this the
same
friend
region.
that you came to the Christmas party with?
No.
What's her name? I forgot.
Danielle.
Danielle, that's right.
I've been to Portugal with her.
Okay.
Though. Yeah,
you guys were like, you guys should have a fucking podcast.
Oh my gosh. That was.
You were, because I remember talking to both of you in the kitchen for a minute, and then I had to worry about the food, but you both were fucking fabulous. Like, literally should have your own podcast and book some gigs and do a stand-up routine.
I know.
Danielle, yes, shout out to Danielle.
Hey.
Yeah, you both seem like sweethearts.
Yep.
Okay,
So
but back to Germany.
Germany, yeah.
Berlin area or?
Just, Berlin. I didn't really travel much outside of Berlin. So typically when I go to cities, like I like to park in a place for like a week and a half, whatever, And then this time it just got broken up. But some people will go to a country and they'll travel around the entire thing. I typically will stay. Like sometimes I'll go on little day trip excursions, but I
you
do
want
like
to
to actually
the city
explore
you're
the
in.
city. Yeah, like the neighborhoods, get to know the people, like hear stories, or just like immerse myself as much as possible, and try to blend in. Obviously, I didn't blend in very well in Taiwan.
I don't understand why.
I have no clue.
What was the giveaway?
It was just like, I don't know. Berlin was a little bit harder to. Well, like there was. Like obviously easier to do rather, and like people would speak to me in German, and it's like it's always like I don't understand you, but yes.
But is it true that most of the European countries, they kind of know enough English to communicate?
Oh, absolutely. Everyone
right?
knew English, and then like they would say something to me, and then I would look at them with a confused look, and they'd say English, and then start speaking English, like, which I truly admire.
Isn't that amazing?
It's so.
I wish we were forced in
Yeah.
American education to learn a second language, especially when you're a kid. That's the easiest time to learn it.
It is. It really is.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like I've been trying to learn Russian for like 15 years.
That is so funny.
Like,
I work with a Russian girl, and I literally bought the Rosetta app.
Yeah.
And I started practicing.
Oh, хорошо.
This is so funny.
What do you know?
I've told the story on other podcasts, but God, Elena's a sweetheart. She's been on the podcast, but I did go through some lessons, and there was this. I worked in the tire shop. There was this one moment where a Russian guy came in for whatever to have our tire rotation. And I got all excited. I'm like, oh, so I'm going to call him to tell him his car is ready. And I grabbed Elena, and I'm like, so how do I say your car is ready? And she told me. So I called him on the phone, and I said it. I tried to say it in Russian, and he kind of chuckled and said, okay, and then hung up. So the word for car and man is very similar in Russian.
Oh, no.
So, if you want to say your car, it's mashina.
Mashina.
If you want to say man, it's mushina.
Mushina.
And I think I said mushina. So basically, I called him and said, "Your man is ready." So I need to practice Rosetta Stone more.
Oh my goodness.
That actually happened in real time.
Oh my god.
And Elena just chuckled at me. She was like, "That was cute, Ken. Yeah, keep trying, keep studying."
Yeah. Well, that's one I just, it's a beautiful language.
It is. It's very poetic.
It is. It really is. I remember one class I took, like they taught us, I can't remember it now, but it was kind of like this nursery rhyme, and it was so fun, and like recognizing the ways in which like our mouths, like as Americans or English speakers, I should say, aren't conditioned to make certain sounds, like the Z, that ZD sound, like здравствуйте, like zdra.
So you have to learn how to move your lips and tongue differently.
And palatizing things. So it's like they palatize their T's. So like zavut, like we would
how
say.
How do you do that?
Like zavut.
On the roof of your mouth?
It's the roof. Like it's the back of your tongue or back of your teeth and the roof of your mouth. Zavut.
Zalup.
Zavut.
Oh shit.
Как тебе зовут?
Holy shit.
Like,
that explains so much about why it's hard to get the proper.
Yes.
And I've actually somebody I heard say that if you're not native to Russian, you can learn it and be really good.
Yeah.
But you will never, if you're not born to it, you will never get to the point where a true Russian will not notice that it's not your native language.
Yeah.
You have to be born to it.
You have to be born to it. Yeah, that makes sense. Although I think one of the phrases that will like always stick with me, it's like I would like ice cream. I feel like it's like.
So what is it?
Я хочу мороженое. Мороженое. Я хочу мороженое.
Я хочу
мороженое.
Мороженое.
Apologies if I'm pronouncing that incorrectly.
Oh my gosh, you're doing better than I am, I guarantee.
Da.
Okay.
Yeah.
Siblings.
Mm-hmm.
God, you're like we're doing the I thing. You're like right with me.
I'm tracking.
You know where I was going.
I'm tracking. Oh man. So I am the only child of my parents.
Okay.
My dad had 3 other daughters. First of all, my dad was 20 years older than my mother. So I have sisters that are like a lot older than me. And my mom had a son and a daughter. So I was raised with a brother and a sister.
Okay.
My brother is 8 years older than me. My sister's 16 years older than me. So basically, I kind of felt like an only child.
Right.
But
it's not like you were going to the same school at the same time.
Exactly.
Right.
No, it's like my brother was being my brother, awkward middle child. He was very introverted. Actually, my entire family is very introverted. I'm the only extrovert. It's very strange.
You're an extrovert? No way.
No, I know.
I'm shocked.
That's shocking to people. I know. They don't know where. It's one of those like we don't know where.
It's a recessive gene.
It is, apparently so. It's like my mom just.
Is your mom like you?
Nope.
And your dad's not like you?
Nope. I am the only one. I mean, both my parents have passed away, but like my dad was certainly more personable. Like he was kind of a charmer of a guy.
Yeah.
Like on my mom, but like, he's a very handsome man too. Like I put up a picture of him when he was younger, and like on my Facebook page, and my friends were like, "Oh, who is that?" Like it's like, y'all, stop.
Back the fuck
Stop
off.
it right now. That is Archie.
It's a good thing.
That is my father.
That's a good thing. It's okay.
Like he gave me my cheekbones. It's fine.
Which are amazing, yes.
Thank you, Archie, for those. So I grew up with siblings, and I think like your core memory of like my brother babysitting me, like his definitions of babysitting, very loose. Like, and kind of fast forward, like he went on to have a daughter, like loves this girl. I love their relationship, and it was the most beautiful thing. And I'm like, how did you end up being such a good father when I remember how you showed up for me? Like, how did this happen?
Having a child changes a man.
Okay.
Yeah, it does.
It was like basically like, bro, where was this when like I needed help or when I needed you there? I mean, again, beautiful. Like, I mean, those two just have such a beautiful relationship. But I'm like,
I know.
Was I just chopped liver? You know?
No, that's not. It's not personal. It's just men. Well, you know this. Men are slower to develop. We already talked about this, I think, at the Christmas party. Men are fucking stupid.
They are. Yeah.
And they don't usually. If they ever evolve, it doesn't happen until after 30, and sometimes after 40. Yeah. But yeah.
God. It's hopeless.
I'm not saying you should look for a 70-year-old, but
Michael McDonald? What?
Yeah, he's probably pushing 80. He's got to be.
Michael, if you hear this.
Oh, gosh, I'm going to send it to him directly.
Please, just know.
It's that silky voice.
That there is a woman in Portland who will do anything for you. Michael, you put out the call, but
I'll see what I can do.
You pull some strings. That'd be greatly appreciated.
Okay.
Yeah, so those were, like, I've never been particularly close to them. And again, I think it's the age that had a lot to do with it. But I always wanted a big family.
Are they still in the Midwest?
They're in Chicago.
Okay.
Yeah, they're in that area. Yeah. So, and it's interesting. It's like, I had to work through this with my therapist because it's like, they're introverts. And like, I'm like, together time, family, let's hang out, you know?
Let's connect.
I know. And they're like, what are you doing? What is it?
You're so loud.
I know. I was like, all right, I got to let it go and like let them be and recognize the ways in which they appreciate connecting. Now, my dad's daughters, I mentioned, you know, he had 3 daughters. One of them passed away. But the other 2, I didn't meet until his funeral. In fact, I hadn't known about them, which is very, very interesting family dynamics there. But I met them at his funeral, and they have been so amazing. But like one lives in Missouri, one lives in Ohio, and the one that lives in Ohio, like in some ways I feel like she's an oracle, but it's in the strangest of ways. Like when she texts me, her texts don't make any sense. Like they're like comically like incoherent.
Okay.
But then you kind of let it sit for a couple days, and then it just makes sense. Like it's very strange. Yeah, and she just intuitively, like she always sends me great gifts. Like she just knows what I need. It's so weird. It's very strange.
Wow.
But I've really appreciated getting to know them because it's only been, both of them passed away in 2015, 3 months apart.
Okay.
Wild times. Also the same year I got divorced. So like it hasn't been that long. But I don't think we've seen, well, we saw each other once at my other sister's funeral, the one that passed away, but like I've only met them, like physically met them twice.
But you're in touch like on social media or phone contact?
Like we write each other, like like we send each other gifts. It's a beautiful, it is a beautiful relationship that we've formed, but it's just kind of like, like I didn't realize that they wanted a relationship with me even. So it's been really nice to have that.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
Oh my
gosh.
It's
like, all right, got my introverted siblings that I love, totally love, but then I do have siblings that want to connect to. So I've been very grateful for that because again, it's like family.
I'll host Thanksgiving. Just get here.
I know. Yeah, exactly. It's like they still haven't gotten on airplanes to come out and visit me on the West Coast. It's like none of them have come out. I've always gone back, which is fine because I love Chicago. Give me those hot summer nights.
Yes. And I mean, you're the one out here. Everybody else is back there. So it kind of like makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like, but they can get on an airplane.
Yes, of course they. Yeah. It doesn't have to be all of them at the same time.
Yeah,
but
no, my house could not. No, that would not work. I only have one bathroom. Like we gotta.
That's all you need.
If I had two, that would be different.
That's fine. That's all you need is one bathroom.
I do try to remember because like I think about that from time to time. It was all of us in a 700 square foot house growing up with one bathroom. Like how did we make it?
You make it work.
I guess so. Well, clearly we did.
Yeah, I mean
but
it's fine.
Man.
I mean sometimes we can get too accustomed to excesses.
That's true. That's very true.
And it's always good to go back to simplify your friggin' life.
Yeah. Yeah.
I live in a very small apartment with my roommate.
Yep.
2 bedrooms. She has her own bathroom, master bedroom. I have the guest bathroom, but it's a very tiny apartment.
Okay.
But it works. It's so easy to we're great. I randomly found her on Facebook Marketplace when I needed a roommate or I needed to move out.
Yeah.
And I'm like, holy shit, this is,
Wow.
I'm gonna stay with her as long as I can.
That's brave. Facebook Marketplace.
Well, I had a lot of hits and misses because when I realized I had that getting separated and divorced, I was like, I needed a place to stay.
Yeah.
And so many of them it's flaky, like they don't respond.
Yeah.
But she actually responded. We met uptown at a coffee place, and then I went and saw the space, and it's been awesome ever since. I've been there almost 3 years with her.
Wow.
Yeah.
That worked out quite nicely.
It did.
Yeah.
But you own your place in Portland.
I do. Well, I mean, the bank technically owns
it.
But
but you're not renting.
I'm not
God.
renting. Yeah.
And
yeah.
you're paying property tax.
This damn property tax. Like what?
Who invented this?
Look here. When we had, we voted for the elephants and for the kids. I'm like, fuck the elephants, fuck those kids. Why do you keep driving up my property taxes?
You just sounded like Bernie Mac did. Fuck them kids.
I know. And I work in education too. And it's just like, why? And like, I didn't get it before. I'm like, no, we got to support all the causes, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, I ain't support nothing.
I'm like, you keep raising these property taxes.
Not.
Like, I don't have any paycheck left.
Nope. Exactly. It's like, I get it now. I get it why people get old curmudgeon-y and they're not like, I mean, I guess I'll support the parks, but like, man, there's elephants in the kids. I'm having a hard time. I'm having a really hard time. Is this a safe space?
And you're not
Can
a
I confess
curmudgeon.
this? Okay,
Not
I
yet,
just...
But you're just speaking truth to
I know.
stupid.
I just...
So,
It's like, is there any other way we can support the children?
there has to be. Yes.
Like,
Yeah, there's some, I don't want to get in a political thing, but yeah, there's so much excess money to the top 1% that
Yeah.
is just being wasted.
Yeah.
That could go to fucking, to fund this.
oh, it totally could.
Instead of taking it from the middle class or the upper middle class. And yeah.
Or it can go to fund me. So I did cook up this little scheme recently.
love
Let me tell
it.
you about my little
Oh my
scheme
God,
here.
I want to hear this.
Okay, if I can get 1 million people to give me $1
Right.
for 3 years,
Yes.
so $3 total, I will be set, and I can quit my job and live off of.
Have you
the
started the
interest
GoFundMe
payment.
for that?
I haven't.
Because you have to find a cause that they will support. You have to find a
The
reason.
me cause is that reason?
That's
enough?
probably not going to work.
Okay.
You have to come up with something better.
Okay. Well, if I tell them my story, is that it could?
That's what we're doing here.
Oh, right.
So
yes.
once I upload
Hey.
this on YouTube, you create the GoFundMe, and
create the
we
GoFundMe?
can link this
Okay.
podcast
Okay.
to it, and I'm sure you're going to have so much sympathy.
I just need $1
Oh my
for
God.
3 years. So and here's the deal. I don't want it all at once.
No.
It's like a 3-year.
Right.
So I did pitch this idea to my friends, and they're like, well, you got to give them something in return. And one person was like, well, you write them a song, like write everyone a song. I'm not writing 1 million songs.
You can get on what's the celebrity app where they'll give you a call.
yeah.
I forgot what anyway, something like that.
I would have
Like I'll write a
conversations
song
with
for
people.
you. I'll write a song for you and you pay me. Yeah.
Okay. No, I would have conversations with folks. It's like, would you like
Yes.
to have coffee? No, that'll cost.
Well, they already have that. It's called OnlyFans. Sorry.
Coffee
And you can
only,
just show your
OnlyFans.
feet. There's a
I
foot
just-
fetish. You don't have to
oh
do
my
anything naughty.
gosh.
Just let them look
Just
at your
show
toes.
my toes. My long ass toes. Look at my long.
Because you're an athlete, of course.
Oh boy. Yeah.
That literally is a sign of an athlete. The
Is it
longer
really?
the toes. Yeah, especially a
Oh.
runner.
Oh, okay. That makes me feel better then.
See, I
because,
know
like,
shit.
I just every once in a while I would look at my toes. I'm like, man, like, I mean, I'm a size 8.5 foot. It's normal.
It's absolutely.
Like it's for my height, but like my toes just feel so long.
No, but I'm not making that up. You
Okay.
can Google it after we're done. But
Oh.
longer toes, athletes have longer toes.
Oh,
Because
okay.
you don't understand how much, you don't realize how much that increases your ability to run and jump and all that shit, having longer toes.
Having longer
Why do you
toes.
think
Like
gorillas and
primates
monkeys
and-
and
yeah.
shit can climb in trees? They have
Okay,
long
they have long toes.
They're functional.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Oh, you learn something new every day.
Oh,
this
God.
is
Finally, somebody
great.
learned something from me. I keep trying to teach David shit, and he just doesn't listen to me.
We listen and we don't judge, right? You know, that's the.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Okay. That's okay. Well, thank you for validating my long toes. Maybe we'll take a picture. Maybe that could be like the main shot for the GoFundMe.
God.
It's like support the toes.
Yes. Support the toes.
I feel like I have to be able to find 1 million people somewhere around the globe.
Oh, I had that idea since you just brought this topic up. I was like, you know what? That is something that the top 5% could do is what if you just gave, there's a few billion people on the planet.
Yeah.
What if the rich people just literally gave, $20, $50 to everybody on the planet?
Yep.
It wouldn't affect their lives,
Nope.
but the change it would
Absolutely.
impart onto everybody else.
Absolutely.
And I guess it's just talking about wealth equality.
Yes, yep.
That's a whole thing too.
That
It's
is,
like, come on,
yeah.
at some point, there's so much money. There's no reason for suffering in this world.
No, absolutely not.
If
Yeah.
we could just share the fucking wealth a little bit, and
Yep.
you can still have your private jets.
Oh, yeah.
And bottle pop and do all that shit.
No one is asking you to do less.
Yes.
Like you live your life, but you have access.
Giving $500 to somebody does not affect your life, but you know what?
No.
$500, the
Would do
change
the
that can
impact
affect somebody
on
else's life.
100%. Yeah.
Oh, I just said we weren't going to get political, but I'll stop right now.
No, that's fine. I mean, we could bring it back to me and my fund.
It is all about you.
That's all about
Your GoFundMe.
Well, now that I know this is supposed to be a podcast about my origin story, again, I mentioned like on the drive up, I was thinking like, oh, well, maybe we could talk about like awkward conversations I've had with people in awkward places, or
Which has never happened.
Never, no, not once, not once.
Again, this is why I don't script it. It's just better if we just sit down and start fighting. We'd be doing the same thing if the mics weren't here. It's just the fucking conversation that makes it better.
True. Yeah.
I don't want to come in with bullet points or a script, because then it's like, oh wait, I didn't get to this part. And, you know, remember that time in third grade? And
I do remember that time in third grade. Man, Mrs. Galusha. Like, so I guess there were so many ways that I thought this could go. But it's like, what does define someone's origin? I mean, you know, are we taking it all the way back to that cold, cold day in January?
We
back
could.
In 19, you know, when no one else's car would start on the block except my mother's, but she was in labor. So my godmother, who lived down the block, had to drive her to the hospital, and I was born at 3:17 in the morning and blah, blah, like all that.
Oh my gosh. That's amazing. My daughter was born at 3:02 a.m. in the morning. Oh. And the only reason I haven't mentioned this yet, but you literally, your eyes, like you look like my daughter. I'll show you a photo later of it. And she did the solo travel to Greece. You remind me a lot of her, just your personality. Spirit. Yes.
I always like finding a good kindred spirit. Thank you, Anne of Green Gables, for giving me that term. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, that's so cool.
So that's what was tripping me out.
Okay.
I keep looking. She has very prominent brown eyes.
Oh.
The face is...
The structure?
Yes, everything is very similar.
Oh,
my
interesting.
Gosh. Yeah.
I have a horse face. I heard that...
You don't have a fucking horse face.
You know, okay. One, because I love playing this game with friends, it's like, what animal do you look like?
Okay.
But then two, I heard somewhere not that long ago that people either have like a horse face or like a pig face or something like that.
Okay.
It's like horse or pig.
That's the only two options?
How
about a fox face?
A fox face.
What's wrong with a fox face? They're cute.
I mean,
until they kill your chickens, but
that's true. we love them anyway. Well, I mean, I guess theoretically, is it kind of like long versus round?
Right,
maybe
exactly.
Is the concept.
And yours is a little longer, yes.
But then also it's like, okay, well, what animal do you favor? I had a friend who truly favored a hippo, and she was okay with that. Like her face, like just the way her face was structured, it's like, this is just what it is.
Okay.
And like mine is a horse, and I'm fine with that. Like that's what it is.
I guess I don't.
If you have to pick an animal, this
then
is the one we're gonna go with.
Here, let me quickly. And holy shit, we are coming up on 2 hours, so I'm not going to keep you much longer. But let me find
a picture of a horse.
Of my daughter. Stop it! I want to show you the why I think you look like her. This is hilarious. Of course, let's go to her Facebook profile and try to find the ones where she's not in a thong. No, that's a joke. I'm kidding.
Well, this took a turn.
What's a good one to kind of get the vibe here? No, not that. No, because she's making a face. Kinda, okay. Do you kind of see it?
Oh, okay.
Kind of?
I do.
The prominent brown eyes, the long face.
Yes.
Okay.
She does not look like a horse.
And you don't either.
No, it's favoring, you know. It's like it just kind of if you have to choose an animal.
That's a more recent one. Where she's being sexy.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah.
She has that affliction. So.
Oh, it's very pretty. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes,
that wasn't gratuitous. That's not what I was showing you.
No.
But you've been this whole like almost 2 hours like, gosh damn. And then you mentioned the Greece thing, and I'm like, yeah, you look like my daughter.
Oh, is she still traveling?
No, she's now married. Lives in off of 205 East Portland. Her husband Alex is awesome. So she did that after a breakup.
Yes.
She was engaged twice, but never actually got married. But after her the last breakup with a fiance, she took like a year, maybe more, to just do a bunch of solo traveling.
Yeah.
Kind of sounds like what you do.
Yeah.
So that's also why I was like, you were reminding me of her. Is and it is solo traveling for a female. Yeah. Is it's amazing, but there's you have to be aware of what you're doing, and there's concerns.
Yep. Yeah. I've done I've done some breakup traveling too. I was engaged a couple years ago, and after we broke up, I went to Norway on what would have been our wedding day.
I mean, there's worse places to be.
It's like, it was lovely.
Right. I would love to go. Never
Norway.
been, but
yeah. So it's like I think there is something fun about reclaiming, like a bad experience or just like some sort of event that.
But let's create some good memories.
Exactly.
Yes.
Like you reclaim it, kind of create those good memories around it, and then that was. I think like the healthiest thing I think like people can do is like go spend some time by yourself somewhere that's unfamiliar.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Seriously.
Like the things that you learn about yourself, like just like the things that surprise you, the things that challenge you, but also like sitting with your own thoughts, like beyond just like a meditation retreat or something like that. Like be in a place where you can feel alone.
Because
but
if
with
you
people.
Otherwise in your day-to-day, the rat race of your day-to-day life, you don't ever have to confront yourself.
Nope. Exactly. Yeah.
Oh, that makes so much sense. So when you get away alone to a new place, you don't have to worry about work. You have to face yourself.
You do. Yep. You have
which
to
is
show
a good
up
thing.
Yeah, I think it is.
Yes.
Yeah. And to like, I remember like there have been some places where I just sat and like ugly cried because it's like I'm here with me and this is a thought that I'm having right now, and it's like, all right, or just like facing those challenges of like I can't call anyone, like in Athens where it's like I'm lost and like I have a place where I need to be and like I don't know what you like I have to think.
I have to
figure it out.
Yeah.
And it's like, wait, I'm an adult, like I have resources, I've faced challenges before, and it's a good way to even surprise yourself at what you're capable of.
Yeah.
Which I think is just important for growth all around.
Of course.
Which I encourage people to do. I do like life and career coaching too. That's like a one side hustle situation.
That is so funny. My daughter did start a side business as a kind of a life coach. But her career, she did like 10 years as a recruiter for professional jobs.
Yeah. In HR.
That kind of stuff.
Yep.
She hates the phrase HR. She was a recruiter. She wasn't HR, but you know what I mean.
But like in that vein.
But she worked for like
Squarespace.
She worked for Stitch Fix. She worked for another one called Victorious.
Okay.
It's an SEO optimization online business. Anyway, she did a long career in that.
Okay.
Now she's doing her own stuff.
Yeah.
But you guys have to meet.
I just, again, I always love to meet the people and connect with the
Clearly,
people.
you put up with my ass. So yes. So we're going to wrap it up, but
yes.
I have to say this most recent Christmas party, when we were in the entryway of David and Michelle's house, and that's when I first brought up, and you were sitting next to David, and we were having a great time, and that's when I first brought up the podcast.
Yes.
I'd be curious to know if you were like, and even when I was reaching out, we were like, oh, fuck, is this going to be tedious? Or what is this guy's angle? And does he seem, because shocker, I'm a lot to take. I'm mostly, I'm better served in small doses.
Okay.
And I know this about myself because I am, and David knows this too, I'm a lot to take.
Okay.
I'm a sweetheart, I'm a great person, but a big personality.
Great. Yeah.
So, do you have any trepidation about it, or do you think like, whoa, what the fuck is this? Why does he want me to be on the podcast? And this is weird.
Well, one, it's like, I love weird shit. Like,
and I guess I'm asking to learn how to maybe better approach future guests. If I did something wrong that I can improve on.
Okay. Man, I'm the wrong person to ask because I say yes to weird stuff all the time. It's like adventure time. Here we go. Like this is how you have life experiences. So I am terrible to ask.
Adventure girl.
Yes. I am an adventure girl. This is YOLO. So yeah, I feel like it was fine. Like you asked me, and the first thing that was like went through my head, I guess, was like, okay, how do I not overshare? like,
It's
you know,
better
it's like,
if you overshare.
it's like, well, I could go this way. I could go this way. And I kept asking you, it's like, well, what are the themes? Like, where do you want this to go?
And I
because
kept saying,
have done a
it's
lot.
just a conversation.
And I just have, like, there are so many ways.
Yeah.
This could have
You might have to do a second episode.
And
but
that's
yeah.
what I'm like.
Yeah.
Give me a theme, because then I could.
Well,
talk
we could
for
do
2
that.
hours on
The
a
next
theme.
time we could.
Make it a series, you know,
Sure,
and it's like,
yes.
okay, keep all the things in that theme, because topics will come up. And
We got to get
I
this
will have-
fucking GoFundMe thing going. So
this
next time we'll have a theme.
Please, just help us out. I'm just trying to get a cool 3.
Oh my God.
Just a cool 3.
That's all you need.
And you know, again, we're spreading like 1 million people. That's all I need is 1 million people. I only have like 1,000 Instagram friends, so like that's not going to be it, you know, or maybe not even. I think I have like 1,000 Facebook friends, like 500 connections on LinkedIn, you know,
Yeah.
or whatever. We gotta, like, if friends of friends of friends. Someone told me, it's like, are you just building your own like MLM pyramid scheme?
Seriously.
I was like, oh, well, maybe I am.
Hey, you're gonna be at
one
the top of the
friend
pyramid.
asks one friend who asks one friend, and everybody just gives me $1.
This shit could work.
I mean, I'm just saying. And I said, well, I will also pledge then to do this for 500 other people.
Oh.
So if 1 million people do it for
There
me,
you go.
I will do it for
Holy
500
shit.
other people. And then
That's actually amazing. Because that could work.
I think so.
And how much good could come from that?
Right?
Wow. You need, the date and time. It is 3/27 on
3/27.
January 24th,
Okay.
2026.
Okay.
I just want this documented so that if you want to patent it, we
Okay.
have a record that
We have a
this
record.
was your fucking
This
idea.
is my idea.
Your intellectual property.
Ooh, give me that IP.
I'm just saying.
Absolutely.
Over 2 hours.
Oh no.
You're the best.
Yes.
I'm going to shut it down and then we
Okay.
can say our goodbyes.
say our
Holy
goodbyes,
shit.
yes.
Bridget, you were better than I thought you would be, and I
usually am.
really appreciate your time. That was very kind of you.
Thank you for letting me join.
That was fucking awesome. I'm going to hit stop.
Yes. Okay.